G'day, got a GP 3500 here that has been fitted with a servo control loop gain modification. Have a look at the oscilloscope there, and it's showing basically noise coming out of the gain stage which we've put in. Now let's adjust the pot here. I'll show you the range of gain you can expect to get out of this. You want to look at those straight lines. The other things are just artifacts from switching and flyback and the internal power supply inside the detector. But anyway, I'll crank the gain up. You can probably see it gets all nice and fuzzy there. It's picking up the noise from this fluoro tube here. If I touch it, you can see that. That's how much noise comes out of fluoro tubes. So anyway, I'll put this back down. It's nice and quiet. Now there's the detector there. Let's give you a bit of a rundown on this. I've got the oscilloscope connected to the output. That's the subboard sitting there. You can't see it because it's all the other parts are on the other side of it. It's also work done on the bottom side of the board. You could probably see all the wires there. There's quite a lot of interfacing to do to get this working. At the moment I've got it sitting on a precision potentiometer, and if I adjust this, now this gives us 40 dB of control over the input of the detector, which equates to 10,000 times actually. So now over here I have sitting a double D coil. I might have to move this back. I'll use my 0.05 of a gram test target, which is that little piece of little speck there. Probably too close, but anyway. I'll turn the audio up. You probably can't hear it. It's very, very low. Okay. I'll turn this fluoro light off too, because it does make interference. You can hear how smooth that detector is. This detector's had all the other mods done to it anyway. That's probably why it's so quiet. It's on the lowest gain. I'll crank the gain up on the detector. It screams because I'm changing the DC level that's going into integrators, and the detector will howl like that while you adjust it. But anyway, back to the get a lot more height, the signal's more pronounced. The detector's also at the moment running in cancel mode, so that explains why we're not getting a great lot of height. If I do put it into normal mode or double D, I'll turn the gain down, because you don't want to run that in suburbia with the gain flat out, asking for trouble. Okay, it's now in double D mode. I don't know if I'll be able to use it. Yeah, that's on low gain, so it gives you an idea that double D will work in the middle of the workshop. If I crank the gain up with that on there, all hell will break loose probably. Yeah, and in comes the noise. That's about half gain. So you got the noise there, you lose the signal we'll lose the target signal in the noise. We'll crank it down to low as possible. That's what I'm getting at about keeping detectors quiet. If you've got a lot of ground noise as well, and your detectors, well, say you're out detecting and you've got so much ground noise that your detector's something like, it's probably a bit exaggerated, but imagine if you had, it's too much actually, it's very exaggerated. So you had noise, and the ground noise was very equivalent to what you're getting at the moment, and here's your target. The gain's right up on this. Now, you can't tell there's a target there, can you? If I go right down to the core, you can. But where we were picking it up before, with lower gain, you wouldn't dig that. You wouldn't know it was there. Now I'll turn the gain down, just get rid of the noise. Okay. Still a bit of noise there, but this coil's got a sweet spot somewhere on it. I'm hitting it occasionally. It's really easy to discern. We turn the gain right down to 0. Well, actually, it's about minus 15 dB actually. Gives you an idea about how far these detectors will pick up with the amount of front end gain you're running on them. So, if you're in noisy ground and you go over a target, there's a chance that you probably won't even hear it. You've got to set the gain of the detector to match the ground, basically. On real noisy ground, turn the gain down. All you're doing is probably saturating the front end of the detector anyway, and it won't detect anything. Now if that noise wasn't there and you're in quiet ground, and we cranked it right up, your detection depth would probably go from something like here up to here, and that relates to all sizes of gold. So anyway, that's our new upgrade, which is available. Yeah. And that's cranking it flat out. There's so much noise that you can't tell the target unless you get right down the coil, but it is there, but you can't hear it through the noise. That's why signal to noise ratio is critical when you go prospecting. It's absolutely critical. Unless the gold's on the surface and you don't like digging holes, but all the big stuff usually is down a bit. So let's turn the gain back down. Also, this control circuit controls both input channels of the detector, so it's gain matched. It's very, very low noise. I'll just put it back into cancel mode. I'll tell you, anyone using cancel mode on assault lakes, be interested to know that if you turn the gain right up, it'll give a lot more depth and sensitivity, and